Ooh, it's time to start. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I don't think I've actually posted on YouTube in quite some time. Been spending most of my time streaming on Twitch, but today I'm playing a new game called Immortal Life. I played a little bit on my own, but I'm going to be starting a new game save now that they've just implemented multiple save slots. My version is the Steam version. It's in early access right now, so there's probably going to be more bugs that they find. They'll be implementing new parts of the game over time. And yeah, so far so good. My first impressions so far, it's a very chill, relaxed version of some of the other farming sims out there, with heavy emphasis on story and thematics. If you're familiar with ancient Chinese fantasy, wuxia fantasy, that's like cultivation fantasy, then this is what this is, along with your usual farming games, kind of like Stardew Valley, that sort of thing, Animal Crossing, whatnot. So I've just updated this on my Steam account. They've been pretty much providing patches and updates almost daily right now, to fix bugs. They're very, very responsive to community feedback. So if that interests you, be sure to check them out. It's called, again, Immortal Life, and I think it's still on sale right now in the store. Let me just double check here. Immortal Life. Oh, maybe not anymore. Well, that's pretty much the in-game music right there. Oh, it's not on sale anymore. It was on sale when I purchased this a couple of days ago, but still, for $20, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Let me just... get some information out to some of my other people. Oh! Hey! Press to ciel! What, on the YouTube too? Yeah, I decided to try it out because it's been an eon and it looks a lot easier to live stream on YouTube now. Just because I think they've implemented a bunch of things that will also prevent things like hate raids and stuff like that. So I figured, you know, why not try it out, since I already have the setup and everything already in place, and it's literally just switching over to signing into my YouTube account versus my Twitch account. So I figured, why not try it? And while we're at it, try a brand new game. Well, not brand new game. I think I played a little bit on stream last Friday, but starting a new game slot, because I could do that now on this game. Because before it was like one slot only, because that's not all they had enabled. Let me just grab... Give me 1 second here. I need to grab the stream URL. So I'm just posting to Facebook right now. Hehehe. But how are you tonight? I hope you got a little bit more rest and your kitties are behaving. Or are you over at your brother's place now? I don't know. I don't remember where you are in that saga right now. Anyways, let me know if the mic needs adjustment, if the background sounds and whatnot are too loud and such. And such. I should probably do this here. Move my microphone a little closer. Alright, post. So yeah, I'm glad you popped by. Alright, here we go. Gonna just go back to my library mode here. So yeah, this game just updated again today. There was a patch today. There was an update yesterday. I don't know if there was an update the day before that, but yeah, they've been super responsive on this game. Kitties are great. Brother is a jerk face, but I knew that. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry he's being a jerk face. Are you staying with your mom then for the time being while you're cleaning up the place? Because I don't know how bad the damage and stuff is there. Alright. I'm gonna get this going. I'm gonna turn off the music that's going on right now. Alrighty. Dear players, thank you for your support for Immortal Life. We have officially entered the Steam Early Access stage. I believe this was a Kickstarted game a couple of years ago. About 3 years ago, well, that answers my question right there, 3 years ago, we began to develop Immortal Life with the idea of making our dream game about farming with Chinese martial arts elements in mind. It is our first time to make a game of this genre. We had many good ideas and a lot to achieve, but too little experience. As a result, we made many mistakes and met a lot of difficulties. Fortunately, we now have reached a significant milestone by presenting you the early access version of the game. At present, the functions and performance of the game have not yet reached perfection, and many contents are still under development and being polished. Therefore, you may encounter some bugs. You are welcome to send us feedback on your problems and suggestions about the game by contacting us on Twitter at 2pcom or via Discord. There's the link. We will do our best to optimize the game for an optimal gaming experience and continue to add more content in the new versions. Hoping you enjoy our game. Thank you again for your support. So yeah, obviously a lot of stuff is still in Chinese. But yeah, they've fixed a whole bunch. They've been fixing bugs and adding a lot of stuff in since the few days I've been playing this. Now my brother, because he had a spare room, I shall just be a ghost till the repairs are done. Hopefully it won't be longer than a month or two. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I mean, if my sister and I weren't allergic to kitties, I would say come visit because I know my in-law really, really, really wanted a kitty. But my sister is too allergic to doggos, so I managed to find a doggo. Sorry, my sister is too allergic to kitties, but I managed to find a doggo that her partner was not allergic to. This game sounds interesting. It's very chill. I like it because there's like no, like there are some quests that have like deadlines, but you don't have to do them. They're completely optional. The music is awesome. It's very, very like soothing. Like you can hear, I think they used what is that instrument called? It's not the it's not the guqin. It's the one that begins with a Z. My brain is like just not thinking properly of the name of it. But it's another zither like instrument. It's the one that's more commonly seen. It's got far more strings than guqin, and usually you play it with either reed or metal tips on your fingers. Alright, so this is obviously their updates. This is today's update that would literally just probably maybe an hour ago, basically when I went to go get dinner. Alright, so we're going to start a new game. See, I have 2 slots already. So this is my first game that I started. It's technically my second game because I created a second save thinking that there were multiple save slots and accidentally lost the first one. So, oh well. So this is just me kind of like trying to figure out the controls and stuff like that. This is me kind of just playing it for myself. So this is what I'm going to be playing off of stream. And I'll be probably far, far ahead on that. And then this one here is going to be the YouTube stream game. And then this one here will be for the Twitch game, which I'm playing tomorrow. So first things first, do I pick a male or a female character? So if I go back here into, if I say I was going to load the game, you would press this button here, character exchange. This used to be in Chinese only, so they've obviously added the English here because I think a lot of people were having problems figuring out how to get to their other saves. And then you can load from here. So I'm just going to close it out. We're just going to stick a new game in here. We're going to start here. Should I play male or female? the game that I'm playing right now, which I'll be playing off stream, I'm playing the female character. I think I'm going to be playing the male character on Twitch. And I'm not sure if I should play the male or the female character on YouTube. I've gotten to the same point in both of my previous games where they get different outfits. And so far, I like the boy outfit more. So I'm leaning towards playing a male character. I'm going to have to choose different name. There is some limitations here. You can only do 6 characters for the given name. The last name, I believe, can be longer. Yeah. Nope, 6 for that as well. I think it's because most names in Chinese characters aren't that long. I've probably put in a suggestion to allow for a longer string for last name, first name for the English language UI. So let's think of a name. Let's think of a name. What name should we go with? We'll go with R-Star for the given name. How about that? Because then we can go really star. Or we could just... nah. I mean, I would use my Chinese name, but... the given name won't fit. Because the given name is C1. And it's just a little bit too long. Well, we'll just do Wong because that's what my last name is. And then given name. So we're gonna play a male character or a male or female character. And I'm not naming the first name Kong. Let's find a... qi feng shi cheng fan hua 还有 hao yu Li Xin Ling Yun Si Le Tianyu. We'll just do that because it is a very elegant classic name. But surname, I always have so many problems choosing names. So surnames in Chinese are actually really interesting because there's only a limited number of them and they come from this ancient like list where I don't know why it came about that way, but that's just it. Li Tianyu. Okay. So we'll just go with the boy. That's so cute. I like the animation. He jumps. So it looks like they fixed some of this, the UI stuff here, but I know that most of the UI tweaking will probably happen later in the year because I think they're just trying to get functionality first. And you'll see what I mean when they have some UI issues with the English language because it looks great in Chinese. All right. So we're gonna have to get through like the whole opening sequence here. So let me just get us there. Li Tianyu, how's it going? Remember our meeting on the mountain where we had a nice chat? I noticed you are pretty talented in crops management. You are passionate about the way of training. I mean to offer you a great opportunity. Of the numerous expertise of Guiyun sect village in the Misty Valley, a place of breathtaking view and spiritual abundance was not put to motion, for we knew nothing about it. In the Elder Forum, a suggestion was made to recruit crops practitioner to take care of Misty Valley. Harvested herbs can be used to trade for instructions and elixirs for improvement. This sounds exactly what you need. Still, it's up to you to decide. Visit me at the Guiyun sect with this letter if interested. Jiao Mingyuan, Guyun sect alchemized elder. So you can see that there's some English translation issues and like some of the spacing. Like there's so in Chinese you wouldn't have a space between surname and given name. So that's kind of carried over here. Some of the phrasing's a bit weird, but you can understand what's going on here. So I don't think that that's much of a problem, unless you're going to be really picky and like not nice about it, or unkind, I should say. So I mean, it gives you an overall impression. I think they're probably going to have like an actual English speaker go through this probably and edit it, and get rid of some of the typos and misspellings and stuff like that, because that's like, you know, easy, simple stuff to fix. And probably not something that they're all too worried about. There's plenty of English speakers in China. Alrighty, then let's see. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do that so that I can better figure out what's going on. What's going on? Alright. I love this music, though. So that sounds like a flute, not a zizi, because zizi has a very characteristic sound to it that comes because they put a little film over one of the holes in the back of the flute, which makes it kind of buzz almost a little bit. Anyways. So this is the in-game graphics, which I think is pretty good. I like the chibi style. Not everybody does. But it has a very painterly feeling to it, which I'm kind of glad that they went with, rather than like the really sort of hyper-realistic rendered look. Because I don't know if they would have gotten the game out if that was the case. Still, I really like it. Oh, look at me in my little peasanty clothes. Usher, please stay for a while, my friend. What are you doing at the Guyun sect? Give Elder Zuo's token to him. Ah, so you are Li Tianyu. That's great. Elder Zuo ordered me to come and welcome you. I've been waiting here for a long time. The Misty Valley is a prosperous place with abundant resources. It's a pity that our sect has been focusing on swordsmanship, and no one is good at growing crops. That's why it was abandoned. Oh my goodness. I'm going to warn you ahead of time that there are some parts that previously, and I don't know if they fixed this yet, where the text boxes go so fast that you can't possibly read all of them. So I might not be able to keep up with the voiceover stuff. And if you want me to do funny voices, let me know. I will try. I cannot say that I'm a voice actor, and I cannot say that I could be consistent, but I will try if you want it. At the moment, Elder Zuo is at the main peak discussing matters with others. He asked me to give you the special sign of the Misty Valley first. Later he will take you there himself. Ah, so I think what they meant by special sign is like a talisman or a sigil of some sorts, because it sounds like that they've locked away the Misty Valley so that you need access. Either that or it's like a pass. There are a lot of people ahead. What's going on? The Guyun sect is recruiting new members. They're all wandering practitioners who have come to take the entrance exam. So I don't know if you're familiar with cultivation / wuxia genre. So oftentimes you have these established sects. So they're basically like schools of thought and martial. Usually have the kind of martial style related to that sect as well. And they usually have like an overall sort of like general like motto and belief structure, or a way that they a type of way that they act, whether that's like being wild and free, or being restrained and learned, or something like that. You know what I mean? Anyways, but there's also groups of people who don't belong to any of them, and usually because they come from more like lowly means. I guess you could kind of like equate sort of roughly the cultivational clans and sects as sort of like the gentry, but they kind of sit outside of. So you have like imperial China and the nobility and the ministers and everything else like that over on one side, and then the cultivational sects and like the Jianghu, which is like the martial world, sits parallel to that. So they technically, it depends on the genre and the, sorry, not the genre, the setting. Sometimes there's like they're at odds with each other. Oftentimes they're placed together side by side, but they don't really interact much. But the Jianghu and the cultivational sects kind of give a nod to the emperor and the imperial rule. So it's interesting. And I don't think they're going to go into that because I think this is meant to sit outside of that kind of political structure. But you often will have, like I said, people who are outside of these groupings who are like rogue cultivators essentially. And oftentimes, if the lifestyle of a rogue cultivator doesn't suit them, then they will go and try and apply to join one of these great big sects. And generally speaking, there's usually like they only take a few in. Like this is for like dramatic tension and stuff like that. Usually in novels and film and television is and donghua and cartoons and stuff like that. So it's usually like, oh, we can only accept a few, so you will battle each other or we'll test you or something like that. So this case, they're having an entrance examination. We are always very strict. Only 1 or 2 out of 10 can be selected. However, you are personally selected by Elder Zool, so naturally you don't need to take part in the examination. Please wait with them in the front of the main hall for a while. I'm reporting to my supervisor now. So you notice that the font changes. So again, this is more UI stuff, which doesn't bother me, but apparently it really bothers other people. Instructions. So it's your typical WASD movement and space to jump, because you can jump in this game. Move to the front of the main hall and wait with the others. Wow, he disappeared. Ooh. Oh, I'm not allowed to wander. This main hall is really magnificent. Of course. This is just the reception area, the outer area. I heard the buildings of the inner area are much more magnificent. I love the character art. It's really cute. Will the requirements be very high? Nothing can be forced. We just need to do our best and let nature take its course. Alright, so here's quest log here. So you got some instructions here. Draw the sword. So, oh, I'm not armed. So you have basically an attack stance, I guess. And I think it's kind of similar to stuff like, there's some other games. I don't know if it's like, what game was it? It was a long time ago. Was it Star Ocean? Where you had to change and like draw your weapon to go and fight things. Otherwise you're just running around. I can't remember. I is your inventory, I don't know why I is your character, but here it is. You can turn the model around so you can see what your character looks like on all sides. Here's where you go and equip your weapons. This is the headpiece. For most people, they don't understand what that is. That's an old sort of court-style hat that you would wear over the bun. This is like your clothing. And this is like an accessory. So whether that's like a belt accessory or a necklace or a pin or other things. Tools, you'll be getting those eventually. Meditation. So you're in the initial stage. I don't know why they call it meditation. This is kind of like taking a very Taoist principle that's often used and applied in cultivation genre stuff. So like everybody is born with a certain amount of chi, but and will generate chi over their lifetime. So does the nature around them, so do animals and other things as well. But only a few people can become cultivators. So basically what they do is they enter into like the foundational stages. Like there's like a bunch of different stages of cultivation, and ultimately you want to cultivate to for most people want to cultivate to immortality, right? Well, at least immortality from like natural death. So if someone stabs you, you're still gonna die, right? But yeah, so this button here is for breaking through. So this meter will rise as you go further in the game and do certain things, and then you can break what's called breakthrough to the next stage, because it's when you're cultivating, it's like, what do they call it? Bottlenecking. So when you get to like the threshold of the current level that you're at, you have to break through to get to the next level. So this is the screen for that. Here's your money, and the money is spirit stones or spirit shards or whatever. This is also another common term that you can find in wuxia. Your spell page, we have no spells. This is your HP, your MP, and your stamina. MP kind of like is for your cultivational powers. Rank in the sect, you're a member because you've already been granted membership, technically. I haven't contributed anything because I haven't done anything yet. And then these are your stats here. Items, I have nothing. The world, we don't know anything yet, but this is our quest. And you can only track 3 quests at a time. No letters, no friends, nothing in the notes. And this is where you change your game settings here. I don't know what this unstuck thing is. I guess maybe if you jump somewhere and get stuck. I don't know. But here are the rest of the key bindings and stuff you'll need. I don't know what this is going to be like if you want to play with the controller, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to talk to everybody. The scenery of Guyun's sect is good. It makes me relaxed and happy. As long as I join the Guyun sect, I can live a life of an immortal, like in the storybooks. I feel so excited just to think about it. A big sect like the Guyun sect should be able to spot a talent like me, right? What if they don't see what's good about me? What about you? I'm so nervous. What if I can't pass the examination? So this looks like it's an NPC because he's got no portrait here. The portraits don't move, which I don't mind. Look, he's wearing one of those hats. It's like a scholar's hat, I guess. Who are you? Li Xing. Well, I must concentrate on the preparation for the entrance examination. Please leave me alone. Hi, friend. Are you here to join the Guyun sect too? Oh, look at her hairpiece. It's so pretty. She must have money. You look calm and relaxed, and seem to be very sure you can pass the examination. Aren't you nervous? Look at this. Well, I'm out. I am destined to be a member of the Guyun sect. I mean, you've already been accepted. Nobody knows that yet. Let's go with that. You look very competent. Good luck with the exam. Eh? What's that in the sky? While people were talking, the colors of the sky and the earth changed, and lightning flashed and thunder struck. Then the earth shook and the rain of fire fell, as if it was the end of the world. This is very epic. A huge meteorite hit the main peak of Zuyun Mountain not far away. In an instant, the whole mountain disappeared. The surrounding peaks were also crumbling under the impact of fire rain. Hundreds of buildings in the Guyun sect collapsed. Gosh, that voice. At the critical moment, several strange rays of light sheltered the practitioners outside the mountain gate. Only then did they realize what was happening and flee down the mountain in a hurry. While the group of practitioners was still in shock, a man fell from the sky who, judged from his outfit, looked like a member of the Guyun sect. All the people just stood there gazing at each other, not knowing what to do, when one man came hurriedly from a distance. I love the artwork. He rushed the unconscious member of the Guyun sect who was badly injured with an anxious look on his face. So this is very story plot heavy. Yang Ziqin. Well, what's going on here? Just to give you a little bit of context, during that cutscene, that type of voice is very commonly used in sort of like the ancient storyteller characters. So sometimes if you go to an inn or like a tea house or something like that, you'll have a storyteller who sits there and he tells the news or the stories, basically. And that's the kind of localization that generally gets used in a lot of shows and stuff like that. Brother Xie, What happened to you? What's going on? Brother Xie! Brother Xie! Oh, he doesn't look good. Oh, wow. Don't panic now. Let me think about what to do. Well, that's it. I am Yang Ziqin. It's our priority to save him now. Please send the doctor here. Of course. Dr. Sun of the town lives at the Huichun Tang in the west. They probably could have translated that a little better. That's okay. I will send Brother Xie to the Sunset Inn first. Please, ask Dr. Sun to go and save him as soon as possible. Do you want to save the game? Yes. Ooh, those glowies. No, I didn't notice that before. That's probably something to check in my other games. What was that? A magic ring that has 8 slots for storage. Right-click to use it. Yeah, it gave me a whole line here. So, you start off with 3 times 8, 24 slots. Now I have 32. And you can have up to 5 ring slots here. It's pretty cool. That's a lot of noise. Could something have happened to the Gui insect? Oh, you look like you're in a hurry. What can I do for you? Explain the situation to Dr. Sun. Well, we must hurry and save him. I'll pack the first aid kit and we're leaving for the inn in a minute. Maybe I shouldn't use that voice. I should use the I'm a sage doctor voice. You're worried about that Gui insect member. Go to the inn and have a look. Okay, I will go to the inn and have a look. What on earth is going on? I've never seen something like this before. It's so scary. This is the inn. Oh, there's a glowy thing over here. I'm gonna have to go get that later. Mrs. Yi. Did you get a room for the injured practitioner from the Gui insect? Well, he's in the room on the leftmost side of the second floor. I saw Dr. Sun entering the room. Mom, what do you think happened to the Gui insect? I don't know. The town is in a mess now. Uh-oh. Oh, this is definitely the inn. That friend carried the wounded man upstairs. The doctor is treating him. He seems to be badly hurt. So that's a term that's often used in Chinese language. You'll call people friend or brother or uncle or auntie or something like that. So it seems weird in English, but it's not so much. Especially in period piece like this too. That's scary. I hope he's fine. So this is obviously the eating area. Ooh, stuff. I found this one before, so I knew it was there. Longevity, train, accessory, talisman accessories. So we're going to here, we're going to equip it. It doesn't really do anything. It just is pretty looking, I guess. So you can change your look over time. All right, second floor to the left. Just now, when we wanted to help Brother Yang go up the mountain to save people, we were stopped by the spiritual storm. Seems it won't stop in days. Fortunately, Brother Yang led the way. He was so calm in this crisis. We had a discussion just now and decided to figure out the situation of the Guyun sect with Brother Yang. Alright, here we go. Dr. Sun, how is he? He is no ordinary person. He's got so many fractures but shows no sign of dying. I thought that at the critical moment he did his best to repair his body, which saved his life. So he basically probably circulated ki to start healing himself, essentially. I've done emergency treatment for him. He is really badly hurt. I'm afraid it could take him half a month or so to restore consciousness. Fortunately, he's alive. I hope Brother Xie could make it. Now the spiritual power on the mountain is drastically fluctuating. We are not strong enough to get any closer now. I want to go inside the sect to check it out when the dust settles. I wonder if I should just automatically edit. as I'm reading, just to make it sound a little better. Whatever. Wow, that doesn't look good. Things look busted up. Well, the main mountain where everything was is like got blown up real good. So I don't think there are many survivors from that, because the whole mountaintop disappeared. It's all gone. Everything. Maybe it's a tribulation. So as cultivators cultivate towards immortality, the gods don't actually really like it, so they basically set up tests and tribulations for practitioners to go through in order to kind of prove their mettle and their worth. So perhaps that's what this one was. It's all gone. Everything. I once heard from the brothers of the inner area that most of the buildings of the Guiyun sect were located on the mountain to the north. So when they're talking about inner area, they're probably talking like inner and outer disciples. So inner disciples obviously are the ones that are just either part of the immediate family that runs that particular sect usually, and also really talented students that basically, and practitioners who are trusted basically. Just now I checked at the edge of the cliff. The whole mountain was razed to the ground. How could anyone survive? Brother Xie is still in a coma. I'm afraid all the elder brothers and sisters are dead. Brother Yang, I'm sorry for your loss. What's your plan now? Plan? Yang Ziqin wipes his tears and shows a firm expression on his face. To tell you the truth, I'm not a member of the Guiyun sect. I'm just an ordinary practitioner who's been working hard to join the Guiyun sect. But the brothers and sisters of the Guiyun sect never treated me as an outsider, and always encouraged me to practice well. Now the Guiyun sect is suddenly in great trouble. Fortunately, Brother Xie Wenqian narrowly escaped and was saved by us. So Xie would be his surname then. So it'd be like, if you listen to the voices, probably if he was voiced, it would be like probably like Shengdi and Shidi and stuff like that, which are like martial brothers, either older or younger, right? And Wenqian would be his given name. Now, besides us, who else can take care of the seriously injured and unconscious Brother Xie and clean up the mess in front of us? I won't leave, not at least until Brother Xie wakes up. Brother Yang is a man of righteousness. I won't just leave now. Well, how are you related to the Guiyun sect, my friend Li? Tell Yang Qin that you were sent by Elder Zuo to take over the Misty Valley. I saw this once. It is indeed Elder Zuo's. I didn't expect you to have such an opportunity, my friend Li. Now the sect has been destroyed and you are still willing to keep your promise, Li. Elder Zuo was right about you. Speaking of it, all of you are here to join the Guiyun sect. Now you have gone through this catastrophe. I wonder if anyone would like to stay and help. I'll go ask that for you. Let's go talk to everybody. Oh, what should I do? The outer gate has collapsed and the road to the inner gate has been blocked by boulders. How can we join the Guiyun sect after this? Damn it! Sold everything I had for my traveling expenses. I've got no money to go back home. Tell everyone about Yan Qin's plan. Well, rebuilding the Guiyun sect? I can at least earn some money if I stay. Great! Count me in! I'm willing to join too. Nothing is impossible for a willing mind. I'm a craftsman. If you can help me get some materials, maybe I can repair these buildings. And if Brother Xie could wake up someday. Stay? Are you kidding me? I don't know what the Guiyun sect has done to deserve this disaster. It's not a good place to stay. I'd better leave now. Take care, everybody. Wow. Bro, that's cold. It was razed to the ground. It was so terrible. If we hadn't been protected by a mysterious force at that time, we would have been destroyed with no bodies left. What on earth has happened? Brother Yang and I just went inside to explore. There were ruins everywhere and we couldn't go deep. We saw no one. I'm afraid the Guyan sect... What should we do? Tell everyone about Yang Jichin's plan. Is he going to cure Brother Jie while rebuilding the sect? Take things as they come. I'll just stay and help him. It really makes no big difference where I practice. I'll stay too. I bought a house in the town and I'll lose a lot of money if I leave now. I'm staying too. The protagonists in the storybooks did not walk away when their sects had big disasters like this. Also, I boasted to my parents. It would be a shame if I ran back without learning anything. Well, I think the Guyan sect is no more for good. It's useless to stay here any longer. Farewell! Yeeted himself off the mountain. Alright, I'm going to talk to Brother Yang. Oh, I like his voice. I think they got some pretty popular voice actors to do this. Oops, it timed out. You're back. What does everyone think? During these hard times, I didn't expect so many friends are willing to lend a helping hand. It's already late today. I might as well go back to the ferry stop and... Oh, I clicked on that too fast. Go back to the town, essentially. It's called Ferry Stop. Since Elder Zua left the Misty Valley to you to take care of, I will show you around here tomorrow morning. I'm going to get together with everyone later tomorrow at the Misty Valley to discuss it. Alright. This is really pretty. The Misty Valley. Oh, this is very reminiscent of Stardew with all the rocks and everything out here. It's such a mess. I didn't expect the Misty Valley looks like this. It's good that Elder Zua gave you the sign to lift the ban. Otherwise, we can't get in at all. Elder Zua is very perceptive. You were chosen for a reason, Lee. I thought about it a lot last night. Whether it's the treatment of Brother Xie's injury, the budget of us, or our budget, or even the plan to rebuild the Guyan sect, the expenses would not be huge. I think it meant to be would be huge. The land has always been important for spiritual cultivation. If we can develop the Misty Valley, we can not only have more food, but also more money. This place is full of spiritual power and fertile soil among the peaks of Zuyun Mountains. It is perfect for tilling the soil. Oh, that needs some work. My friend Lee, what do you think of this place? Alright, so I got a choice here. This place is surrounded by mountains and river, which is very suitable for living in seclusion, enjoying the pleasure of the countryside, which will give you +3 willpower. Or it's quiet and peaceful here, and I could feel the air full of spiritual power. It is a good place for spiritual practice. What should I choose? What should I choose? I picked this one here before, so let's try this one with extra willpower. I know willpower is supposed to be important later on. I didn't expect you to have a peaceful mind. I'm sure you will achieve something. Although this place is somewhat dilapidated, it will surely become a perfect place for spiritual practice as long as it's renovated. I'll give you a place to stay first, and we'll take it one step at a time. Let me see this room. Well, it doesn't matter. Sleeping in the open air is not to be afraid of. That's an awkward sentence. It makes me laugh. The house has collapsed. Well, I'm of the mind it's open air. Like, it's not like it's raining or anything. You can sleep in that and figure it out later, right? No, I can't let you just sleep in the open air. I'll fix the outer wall here first. As for you, go and cut down some trees and get some lumber so I can make some beams and pillars. This axe is for you. Brother Yang, this axe seems to be a different from the ordinary one. Game devs, if you're watching, if you need somebody to help you with your English language, let me know. I can edit some of this. I thought you could conjure a room up with a wave of your hand. I'm gonna say this one here. You are quite perceptive. This is no ordinary axe. It was given to me by an elder brother of mine from the Guyan sect. It is stainless and will never get blunt. Yay! Oh man, like, I'm just having flashbacks of Graveyard Keeper, where I just, like, you had to keep on sharpening the bloody tools, and they would eventually break. And so You would have to replace them all the time. I heard this is the only most elementary artifact, and it can be sharpened and strengthened through the weapon upgrade. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I will never see that kind elder brother again. Aww. Thought you could conjure up a room with the wave of your hand. I'm not that capable. Besides, I'm determined to be a swordsman, not a craftsman or an axe wielder. Thank you, Master Yang. Acquire the tool axe. While holding the axe, go next to a tree and press the E key to gather lumber. Yes, let's save the game. Alright, I got me an axe. Let's go beat up some trees. So it's a hold? Because if you just do this, it only does one. So the top right corner you can see is the beginning of spring, and it's 7 a.m. in the morning. I don't think I can go anywhere else. Can I get this tree? Just gonna grab that tree. That's all I can grab right now. Have you collected the lumber? Deliverables, 10 wood. Oh, there you go. He building that real fast. Whew! I didn't bring him any straw for that thatched roof either. I think I did a good job. Now you have a place to stay. But now is not the time to rest. Come on, let's till some soil first. Here we go. Here's our farm patch. I think this area is the most suitable for tilling the soil in the whole valley. If you want to till the soil, you must first clean up the weeds. Here is a hoe for you. Try to till the soil in front of you. Acquire the tool hoe. While holding the hoe, go next to the grass and press the F key to remove the weed. After selecting the hoe, press E or the right mouse button in the area to till soil. In the tilled soil, hold down the E to untill the soil. In other words, basically, you can press the E or use the right mouse button to till the soil. And if you do it again, you can untill it by holding it down. The only thing is I don't think you can change the order of these, so that you basically are stuck with them in the order you received them. So we're going to change over to the hoe. And then hoe that. Ooh, I got some seeds. Nice. Oh, they really just want me to stay in my lane. So, since they're not taking away any stamina, I'm just gonna go ahead here and... Oh my god, really? Alright, I'll just till this right here. You are quite good at those moves. Have you ever worked as a farmer before? Alright, so, do I want more MP, more HP, or more stamina? HP is great for fighting in the mines later on. Stamina means I can do more stuff, and magic points means I can do more magical stuff. But I think for the beginning part, I think it's really important to have more stamina because it lets you do more things. Because I didn't choose this one before in one of my saves, and oh my god, I'm still struggling. I still struggle even if I do choose it. But man, I'm just like always running out of stamina. Elder Zuo was right about you. Here are some weed seeds. Plant them in the tilled soil. Acquired wheat seed ×9. Find wheat seed in inventory and drag it to the quick bar below. Select the seeds from the quick bar, go to the tilled soil, and press E or the right mouse button to plant the seeds. So I'm just going to go ahead here and... I'm just going to till all the way around. The areas that I can reach. Kind of take advantage of the fact that it doesn't take any of my stamina away. Alright, so this is the little bit annoying stuff. So I'm just going to put the seeds that we have here into my hot bar. So this here is your bar of non-tool stuff that you can use when you're just like running around. If you're in your sword stance, you have to put everything in separately, and this is basically the things that are going to be in your quick bar while you have your sword out, basically, and fighting enemies and whatnot. I do like the fact that there's a sword button. Alrighty. So I'm just going to plant those potato seeds that I got in here, since I'm going to take advantage of the fact that, you know, I'm going to be able to get away with some stuff. Oh, no, it is taking up energy. Whatever. Da, 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 da. Wow, the time hasn't moved, though. Well done. Now it's time for our gourds. The axe and hoe I gave you just now are not ordinary, but this gourd is far better. Do you know what's so special about it? Is it the kind of purple gourd that you can put someone in it if you call their names? Or is it the kind of 7-color gourd with 7 abilities? So these are kind of like common mythologies about gourds and stuff like that. You get the bottomless gourds and stuff like that too. But I'm going to go with this one. Where did you read all these stories? Actually, this gourd is called, well, watering gourd. The name is simple. It was a gift from an elder sister from the Guyan sect who studied crops. Well, I'm afraid she was dead too. Well, although the watering gourd can't hold people or heaven, according to the elder sister, the spiritual spring water in it is inexhaustible. If you are capable enough, you can even use it to summon wind and rain. Since the Misty Valley will be managed by you in the future, this gourd is yours now. Wow! The gourd is mine now! Sorry. Give me a second here. I'm just stretching a little. It's been a hot minute. Alright. Crops don't start to grow until they are watered. Try watering the wheat in the watering gourd. Acquired watering gourd. Select gourd. Okay, here we go. So select the gourd. Tap it. Hey, how can we water in such a clumsy way? Try using your spiritual power on the watering gourd and summon a thundercloud for irrigation. So instead of basically using your energy up and watering things one by one, like you would do in Stardew Valley, it's basically you can use your cultivational power and use some of your MP and water a whole bunch of things at once. Summon Thundercloud activated. Select the watering gourd, hold down the E key to summon the thundercloud. During the summoning, you can control the thundercloud to continuously water the soil. Summon thundercloud costs a certain amount of MP, and I believe it's 15. I don't know if that goes down later. It might. Alright. Alright, so... got them extra soil bits. Oh, it's G. Yang and Lee, you're making good progress here. Wheat has been planted. Yes, but it will take some time for the wheat to grow and mature. We still don't have enough food to eat now. Brother Yang, don't worry. I have a treasure that can let us have hot steam buns tonight. Really? What is it? Look, this is called Harvest Sign. It harnesses the spiritual power of heaven and earth and makes the crops around it mature immediately. So it's basically a talisman, a growth talisman for crops. Harvest Sign, I heard it's expensive, and a lot of rare resources are used to make it. That's a real treasure there, G. I'm just gonna take a quick sip of water. Uh-oh, did I bring my water upstairs? Looks like I didn't bring my water upstairs. I'll have to wait. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Those who are willing to stay are valiant men. I've regarded you as my own people, and I can't let my own people work on an empty stomach. Well, that's very, very generous of you, Yaohua. Who would have thought? So, in game terms, the harvest sign, I don't know how you make it. I'm assuming you get it later. You can craft it. But right now, you only get a limited amount, but it does grow everything in the field. I'm not sure if they're going to change that later on. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to them as much as possible. I mean, you're going to have to use one for the tutorial like most games. But with the extra ones, we're probably just going to hold on to them for as long as possible. And only use them once we've cultivated like the whole farm, essentially. Or at least a large swath of it. Let's try this harvest sign now. Alright. So as usual, we'll go into our inventory, grab this, put it into our hand, so that we can use it. So hit the Q, and then E to use it. Look, the patats grew too! Alright, now we can harvest everything. La 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 la. So, here we go. I'm not worried about filling up everything. But here we go. Oof! So here are potatoes that we have. These are common. That's why we have the C here. I don't know what 9Q means. Common wheat and good wheat. So you have common, good, excellent, I think, is another one. Or super. Actually, I don't know if there's an excellent. I've only seen 3 levels. And then there's this like super rare item you can get sometimes. L. I don't know. Legendary, I guess is what it is. So at the beginning, it's going to be slow going. You're going to run out of money a lot. But I still like keeping these around just because, or at least a fair amount, quantity of these things, just because there's so many quests and things that come along that you'll need these for. So we'll just let that all closed. And so now we're going to talk to Ji Yaohua. How about it? Is the wheat ripe? And then we're going to give her tan. This wheat's got big grains. It is full of spiritual power. The Misty Valley is really good, a really good place. Is really a good place for farming. I've got 2 harvest signs here. Just take them. The ingredients are all here. It won't take much time to cook them. I'll just go to the inn and ask the cook to help me make some steamed buns. We'll ask everyone to come for dinner then. And then it becomes nighttime. And this is basically our sect as it is right now. And an injured dude in the inn. The steamed bun of the Sunset Inn tastes so good. And the owner gave some side dishes for free. Let's discuss it while we eat. We are all ordinary practitioners and don't know much about the affairs of the sect. Please, show us what to do, Yang. Everyone came to join the Guyun sect, but now look at it. Now that we have decided to rebuild the Guyun sect, we are peers. In the future, we are brothers and sisters. The dust has settled for now, but many villagers at Ferry Stop are anxious. I will go and pacify them tomorrow. Local support is indispensable for the reconstruction of the sect. Li is a talent invited by Elder Zuo, who's responsible for the construction and business of the Misty Valley. We have harvested a batch of wheat today, but we will still be short of food for some time. We have to find another way. Speaking of which, I found a good place for fishing by the lake of the Misty Valley today. I don't know much about crops, but I know a lot about fishing. I'll fix a time with Lee to have a look. If I can catch some big fish, it will help with our problem of food shortage. Besides the crops of the Misty Valley, we should also make more plans from a long-term perspective. I already had some ideas during the daytime. I need to work with Lee to do it. I can't help you with the food problem, but I can help you with construction. I will go check the damage to the Guyun sect buildings tomorrow morning. Maybe they can be repaired. I can help you. I like to study machines and puppets when I'm free. It's my way of practice to use spiritual power to drive mechanical puppets for practitioners. It's no less useful than alchemy. I've been thinking about what I can do all day. Luckily, I've seen similar situations in storybooks. The most difficult thing at this time is the villagers. The Fairy Stop has also suffered great losses. I will help them maintain order and rebuild their hometown. Okay, that's it. Also, we need to find some time to look after Jie at the inn. Both of you said you need Lee. You can discuss the details now. But I want to steal this thing over here. No! Okay, fine. I'll talk to you. What should I do? I can fish for a living. Yang said just now that Lee will lead us in the development of the Misty Valley. We're counting on you to give us a good life in the future. Chen, would you like to farm together? I don't know anything about farming, so I'll just stay out of this. Let's get back to business. I did some exploration and found a lakeshore in the Misty Valley with lots of fish and shrimp. I'm going to build into a fishery, another source of food for us. I've almost finished with the preparatory work. Meet me by the lake tomorrow morning. Let's catch a few big fish and cook some yummy dishes for them. Good idea. Alright. And I need to talk to G. I need to rent an empty house first. Lee, this batch of wheat can only make us survive for a few days. Tomorrow morning, I will go to the town and buy a batch of seeds. Let's get the next wave of food ready as soon as possible as not to delay my follow-up plans. Follow-up plan? There's a reason for people to believe that money is the most important for spiritual practice. If we want to start from scratch and restore the sect, we have to spend a lot of money. We must find a way to make more money out of what we have now. We can't start a business out of nothing. Although I was born in a merchant family and am good at business, I can't do it with little money. It's good that the Misty Valley is fertile and managed by you. If you can help, money won't be a problem for us anymore. What can I do for you? Just ask away. The field of yours is a cash cow. All you have to do is take the harvest to the ferry stop and sell it, and then use the money to buy more seeds and plant them. Keep doing it so that we can make our first bucket of gold. And that's when my business talent comes into play. With enough money, the financial situation of the sect will only get better. But no need to rush it. Money always has to be earned slowly. Nice. Alright, so the next two quests are to do stuff in the morning. Fine. There's a long way to go to rebuild the Guyun sect. So are we done with the details? You told Yang Qin about what was discussed just now. Everyone looks so energetic. I see the hope in you of restoring the Guyun sect. It's getting late. Please just go home and have a good rest, Lee. Tomorrow morning you need to work in the field. You are now in the same sect as everyone! Woo! Yay! Now you can give gifts to other members through the dialogue option. Present a gift. So this is kind of like Stardew Valley's friendship thing. Friendship meters. You can enter the Friends tab to view the personal information of other sect members. The fun thing is like there's more stuff that you can do with the sect later on. So it's kind of fun. Hey, yay! I can get this. Yeah. Oh no, I can't get that one. Sad face. Okay. Guess it's time for bed. I mean, you can talk. Oh, I don't have anything to give. Oh, I can give a bamboo. I'm not going to give the bamboo as a gift, though. I don't know. I'm going to find out what money stuff I need first. I think it's a little early to be giving gifts. So here we go. We go sleep. We go Sneeps! Sleeping restores your stamina and you will get up at 7 o'clock the next morning. Put decorations in your house to restore better when you rest. Expanding your house improves the basic recovery effects and the max recovery. So you don't have to sleep, and you're not going to get knocked out unconscious if you go past midnight or anything like that, or whatever the time is in like Stardew. So it's the middle of the night. It's 2200 hours sleep. So you're going to sleep from that point to 7 o'clock in the morning. So 9 hours. So you'll gain stamina. We won't be getting any MP because we have to upgrade the furnishings in the house to get that. So you recover 7 HP per hour, 0 MP, and 17 stamina. So these are the maxes right now. And then once you upgrade, you can get more. Call it a day. All right. So if we go into our tab here. So startup capital, she needs 200 spirit shards. We only have 600. So we're going to have to go and buy a lot of seeds. And then first angling is going to be fishing. Essentially 8 o'clock is when the earliest we can go. Oh, wait. Friends. So now you can see we have 6 friends here. There's the 6 companions that have joined the sect. Here's where you're going to be able to see all your things you can build and make. All the recipes you have here. So it makes it a little bit easier to kind of plan out what you need to farm for. The world. This is the house. But Misty Valley, you can see that there's somebody in one of the characters there. The main characters, most of them are in this area, and 2 of them are up there. And this is the calendar. So it's not your typical Western calendar. And birthdays are marked with their little heads here. And then presumably once they have like events, they'll be listed over here, I think. And this is the time. Items, still got the same items here. Nothing really changed. Characters. And such. And such. Here we go. I don't think I can do anything with this. Nope. Alrighty. Good morning, Lee. I've been waiting for you here. I know it's not easy to work in the fields every day. I've brought you your first batch of seeds. Lee, please plant them soon to solve the problem of the food shortage. So we've got 5 bok choy seeds and 5 potato seeds. Until soil unlocked. Cook the... Oh, okay, it's just telling you how to do that. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go and... plant some seeds. Bok choy and potat. Potat. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna go and clear this out a little bit. The first thing I'm probably gonna do is buy a lot of seeds. Ooh, tomato seed. Can't plant that. Well, technically you can plant seeds out of season. It's just not gonna be as prolific. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Get rid of some of these trees. Ooh, cabbage. Scallion, nice. So this is like completely random. It's just RNG, whether or not you're going to get something out of these weeds, essentially. The reason why I'm skipping the rocks is because I don't have a tool yet that will be able to take them out. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eh. So annoying. So I'm just going to plant them across this way. Because that's what I can do right now. And I think, honestly, I think you're meant... They wanted you to use the harvest signs early on. So you can get things done. But I'm just going to make them wait. Because the nice thing about this is there's no penalty really for just like taking your time with things. So, you know, just to enjoy. And we're gonna water these. And I made a mess of watering everything, but that's okay. Alright, now I'm going to go and deal with the fishing stuff over here. Ooh. So these little blue glowy things, they will replenish your MP. Because this valley is full of a lot of spiritual power and chi. So it will form over time. There you are. This is a good place for fishing, isn't it? There's a lot of fish in this lake. If we're lucky enough, we'll have an extra meal today. Here, I've got a fishing rod for you. Fired the fishing rod. There's a knack for fishing. Don't act rashly when the fishing float is just sinking. It's likely the fish is testing. Be sure to wait for the float to sink completely before retrieving the line immediately. Now try it for yourself. Can you catch a big head carp? Alright, so there's our next quest, is to catch a big head carp. So we equip, go into here. I like it because it's pretty. Look how pretty this scene is. So fishing in this game is a lot easier than in Stardew. So you just watch it. Oh, there we go. And that's it. You caught a fish. So I'm just going to try and catch a few of these. Alright, fishy. Nibble, nibble. Nibble, nibble. So different fish are going to be available at different times of the day. And different seasons as well. I believe you can just ask Chen. And he'll tell you what's available at that time. Ooh, I caught a frog. So far in my estimation, when you're playing this game, you want to like save anything that seems unusual. Like it'll have a gold frame or a special name or something like that. Because otherwise, you never know when someone's going to ask for something. And depending on your choices with some people, they'll ask for different things. Ooh, spotted silver carp. Nice. So I assume that based on the size, it will tell you what type, if it's like common, good, or super. I'm just fishing for a bunch of things right now since I have the time. Ooh, that was quick. Carp. So it would always do that when you break your record or the first time you catch a particular type of fish. Or ocean-dwelling organism. Yeah, let's do one more. Woo! Big head carp. What a big one. Alright, that's enough. So now we go talk to him because we've caught one. So when you click on this, I'd like to talk to you. It basically gives you +1 to, I guess, their like meter. When I went back that night, I often saw an old man fishing at the pier at Ferry Stop. It was so dark that I didn't know that if he could see the fishing float clearly. So there is a dock at Ferry Stop that you can fish at, I think. Alright. First angling. Whoa, got a big head carp already? Well done. You could take this fish to the Sunset Inn and borrow their kitchen to cook it so that everyone can eat something exquisite. Why not just roast it? Isn't that a waste of good stuff? Anyways, you will borrow all kinds of ingredients and seasonings from them. You might as well borrow the kitchen now. Hurry up, the inn will be closed at night. Okay, fine. Fine. Go suck up some more mana. Go get this bamboo that I saw. So this is an area down there you can't access right now, but you will be able to access later. Alright. And back to Ferry Stop. So Ferry Stop right now is kind of messed up. Like, look at it. Okay. So let's see. Cucumbers? Nah. Bok choy. Spring, summer. So it tells you what season you can grow them in and how many days it takes. Bok choy is 4 days. Wheat is 3 days. I think I want to get some rice. Soybeans. It's 3 days as well. And that's pretty much all my money. Soybeans will provide me with more than one round of crops though, so it's kind of nice. Cabbages are also nice. So are scallions. Scallions are expensive. We've dug up 2 of them, so I'm not too worried about that. These are stuff that can be grown in the summer. Oh, this one can be grown now. Sticky rice, but I think I'm okay with that right now. You know, I'm gonna go grow rice, I think, because this can grow in 3 seasons. Oh, and it's cheaper. Nice. Nice-oo! Let's get some more wheat. Ooh. So I'm not going to do this quest with our little friend Lee yet because she's also named Lee. Ha! It's not that I don't want to help, but greeting customers at the door is all like... Oh, that went too fast. Woo! Hey, why don't you just invite the guest in? Oh, you're here. The guest here wants to borrow our kitchen to cook a fish by himself. Wu Xia looks at you, puzzled. What? Borrow the kitchen? Tell him why. So, pronouns are a thing that aren't really used in Chinese. So sometimes you'll see that the pronouns get used wrong. Tell him why you are here. Ah, you are from the Guyun sect. Yesterday, a lady named Ji bought a lot of wheat. She asked us to make a batch of steam buns and send them over every day. Since you are with her, you can bring her the steam buns today. Please come in and I will take you to the kitchen. So this is the cooking mini game. The members of the Guyun sect always took care of the villagers in town. Now they're suddenly in trouble. It's a pity we ordinary people can't help them now. She is still lying unconscious in the guest room upstairs. Anyways, you're friends because you are working hard for the greater good of the Guyun sect. Mooring the kitchen is just a small matter. If you have any needs in the future, please don't hesitate to come to me for help. I wonder if you're familiar with cooking. Do you need me to explain briefly? I'm going to skip this part because I can explain it to you very quick. Probably better. Skip the cooking instructions. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, please. So here's the dish that we are going to be cooking, which is the braised silver carp. And I believe we'll get this recipe afterwards. So time needed, 30 minutes. So when you complete this, the time at the top right-hand corner will advance by 30 minutes. There is, once you've cooked this, I think, at the excellent level. So there's this 3-star system. So I think when you cook it at the 3-star system, successfully, you can do auto cook basically. So you don't have to do this mini game all the time. I don't know. I remember seeing someone complain about this in the Discord about how you had to cook it each single time. And I don't think they saw that button. Either that or it just got added recently. All right. So here's the layout. This is where you serve your finished dishes. This is the trash can for your, messed up stuff. This is where your ingredients are. This is for cutting vegetables. This is for cutting meat. This is your water. This is for holding stuff in case you get to if you're like doing things out of order or whatever, and you need a place to put them so they don't get involved in the whatever step you're using. Then you can put them here. I generally don't use this. Here's the pot where you're boiling stuff. Here's the steamer stuff. Here's the wok to fry things. Here's your dough kneading table and a mixing table. So it's basically mortar and pestle stuff. All these symbols you'll want to take a good look at because they will use these in the cooking instructions, because the cooking instructions will not be written out in text. It is in symbols and images. Like this. So you take the fish, you're going to cut it on the fish in the meat cutting area, and you're going to get this ingredient. Then you take the finished ingredient here and you put it in the wok with, I think this is vinegar, and then you fry it in the wok, and then you get this dish here. All right. So once you've looked at it and you've kind of got a game plan, you know where you're going, like, okay, I'm going to go over here, grab it, cut my fish here, then put it over here, and then grab a soy sauce and put it there too. Then, it helps you plan out a little bit more, especially once you're going to start getting more than one dish at a time. All right, here we go. So this is the only part that's kind of maybe a little bit nerve-wracking because of the time constraint. But the thing is like you can't fail. Even if you take forever in a day, you're still gonna get 1 star. All right, here we go. Put it in. I like how they layer it because you can see what ingredients you've put in there. And you fry it. So, the really, really cute animations, I think. I think it's pretty good. Alright, now we run over here and we put it on this table. Ta-da! Okay. Yay! Perfect! Wow, it's good in color, fragrance, and taste. I didn't expect you can cook so well, Lee. I thought you practitioners were all unworldly. Just now you said there were several of you, and I'm afraid this braised silver carp is not enough. We've got enough ingredients in the kitchen, why not cook another dish? Today's wheat flour is new. Please steam some steam buns. So we're going to be doing 2 dishes here. And I believe she's going to give us these recipes as well, so that we can complete this in the future. And so it's going to take 60 minutes. This is going to get tired pretty quickly because you're going to see this every single time, and they don't really change the layout. At the bottom corner, left-hand corner, you're going to see a timer. It's just a bar that's going to keep on going down. So it's got the bar is in 2 different colors. So there's like a brighter red and the darker red. The darker red, if you get into that portion, which is the furthest to the left, it means you're going to be in a 2-star range. If you do it in the lighter red color, you're going to be in the 1-star range. And if you go all the way to the bottom, you're going to be at a 1-star. So a little trick also is like if you mess up a stage, don't bother running it all the way back to the trash can if you can leave it somewhere else. Like if it's shorter to go to the empty tabletop, just leave it there or just at another station that you're not going to use. Alright, so we're doing 2 dishes this time. We're going to take wheat flour, water, go to the kneading station, which is this one over here, and then take that to the steamer. Then we're going to take egg, fry it up, take tomatoes, chop those up, take the eggs and the tomatoes and fry them again. All right? Yeah. All right, flour. I'm gonna run that over here. So while this is steaming, I'm gonna go ahead and also start working on the next recipe, because you don't have to wait for things to finish cooking unless your character is actively involved in it. Which it will be for frying and kneading and mixing. All right, here we go. Steam. And then we're going to take eggs, fry them up. The nice thing is because you're going to fry it again, you don't have to remove it afterwards, so you can just leave them there. That's why I like to take a good look at the recipes. I'm just going to run this over while I'm there. So you saw me click on the other recipe, and that's just so I could see it, because it wouldn't show me it until you actually... It won't show you the next one until you finish the first one, but you can actually do them in any order you want. Alright, here we go. Scrambled egg tomato. Very Chinese dish. It's what I used to eat as a kid. My grandma would make it for me. So you can see I have enough time here. I should be able to finish this in good order in the light colored red section. So this should be a 3-star. And if you get a 3-star or a 2-star, it means that you're more likely to get a S or a G level dish, which gives you more benefits, basically, because each dish gives you bonuses for certain things. Do I still want to cook anything? I don't have anything I can cook. Boo. Well done, you're as capable as a real chef. Cooking recipes are unlocked. You learned eggs, stir-fried tomato and scrambled eggs, and steam bun. Open the notes tab in the character screen to view the details of the cooking recipes. You are now friends with Muxia. Now you can give gifts to Muxia through the dialogue option, present a gift. You can also view the details of Muxia from the notes tab on the character screen. Please wait a moment. I will get some lunch boxes to pack for you. Thank you, Miss Moo. Ms. Moo! Yes, let's save the game. I got some lunch boxes. And now I'm gonna go and hand them off to everybody. Press the M key to check the map and view the current locations of your companions. If the companion you want to find is not in the current area, you can click the magnifier button in the upper left corner of the map to switch the displayed area map. So let's check to see if anybody's here. So Chen is here, so we'll hand off the stuff to Chen. Looks like everybody else is in Ferry Stop right now. Probably because it's 5:30 in the evening. But here we go, Chen. I'd like to talk to you. Oh, no, deliver meals. Sorry. It's the wrong thing. Click happy. Trigger happy. You cook so well, Lee. These fishes. Oh my god, it went so fast. Dr. Sun, how is Jie? Jie's internal breathing is not smooth and his recovery is very slow. At present, I can only try to straighten out his internal breathing so his body can repair itself faster. So I think what I mean by internal breathing is maybe his meridians or something? I don't know. But I need to go back and read the medical books carefully to determine how to prepare the medicine for him. We should take it easy. We're counting on you, Dr. Sun. By the way, the medical fee. Doesn't matter. You can pay me after he wakes up. Let's go back and let him have a good rest. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna check. Yep, still nobody there. You can see the NPCs are marked by this character there. Alrighty, here we go. I might just finish the lunchboxes tomorrow and just get my stuff planted because it's getting pretty late. Whee! Liquor! Wow, yeah. Here we go. You can have your meal. Oh, she gave us a storage box. The storage box can be used to store things that you don't need for now. You can keep it at home. Nice. Ooh, it's a scene. Cutscene? Oh, no. Deliver meals to fellow members. I'd like to talk to you. See? Liking +1 right there. Now's not the time for small talk. I'd better calm everyone down first. Deliver meal. Thank you so much. Just put the food here, please. I'll eat it when I'm done. The villagers are still worried that without Guyan sect, the fairy stop will slowly decline. But I told them we will rebuild the Guyan sect back. It seems the burden is on us. The burden on us is heavier than we imagined, but is also our motivation. Ooh, Jiangping. Ah, steam buns and stuff. Cool. I have 0 money. Sorry, bud. They are just dudes. Who's this person? Luol. Ah, okay, so they're all like various merchants and stuff in town. I still need to... Oh, I can't help with that because she will need me to have a pickaxe. Oh, I saw something floating over here. Ooh, pepper seed! Can I plant those now? No, next month. I'll put those in the chest. And there's nobody here. Oh! See another glowy thing. Shrimp dumpling recipe. So in this menu, in the items section, you can actually right-click on things and you can use it to learn. And it'll show up in your recipe book. I don't think I have anything to trade. Maybe the frogs. I don't think I'm going to use the frogs. Let's get rid of this one, maybe. Maybe get another scallion. Oh, I don't have enough to buy a scallion. Maybe a soybean? There we go, I got a soybean. Because why not? I'm just going to plant more stuff. Alrighty, here we go. La la la, la la la. Alrighty. So I'm not planting the tomato seeds, and I'm not planting these pepper seeds. So right now we have a whole bunch of these rice and other seeds. I'm going to plant the scallions and the cabbage, and then the wheat, and then the rice. I'm going to open that up. Ooh, nice. We got some furniture for a house, which should help with our stamina recharge at the end of the day. So I'm just kind of putting these wherever right now. 10. Said. Okay. So I might as well use up my stamina overnight. And then we're going to put in our wheat seeds right here. So I basically spent all my money on seeds. Which I think is a pretty common thing in most games. Alright. I'm not going to bother using my mana because I'm going to use that tomorrow for watering. So that I can save my energy for when I'm at the start of a new day. So when you change screens like between areas and between like your house and other things like that, you're actually going to use up some time. Like some time will pass. Like 15 minutes or something like that. So that's something to keep an eye on. I don't know if that's as intended or if that's just some sort of function of the game. Alright. I'm just going to also grab some of this since I have some stamina left over. Do I want to use all of it? Nah, I'm just going to leave that for now. I don't think I'm going to regain all of it anyways. Alright, so inside the house you can observe the interior layout by holding down and dragging the right mouse button. Oh, so that's the camera view. To press H if you want to move, set things down. I think I'll leave that there. Small bamboo table. Let's put the small bamboo table down. I'm gonna put that there. The storage box. I'm gonna put the storage box in the corner here. Actually, right by the door. It's probably the best place to put it, right? I'll put that in the middle of the room. Okay, do I have anything else? Nope, that's it. I'll put some stuff in the storage box. So I'm going to put this tomato seed in there. I'm going to put this super wheat. I'm going to put these seeds in there. This liquor I don't need. The rest I'll keep with me. Oh, I forgot the soybean seed. Dang. Okay. Let's put the wheat in there for now. And the carp. And the potato, and the bamboo, and the frog. Crap. Let's just go quickly put my seed in the dirt. Because I forgot. I'm a derp. Good thing I had a spot left open, hey? Alright, here we go. Now we can go to sleep. And I think after this, that's probably a good place to end stream, because it is kind of late. It's getting there. So you can see I didn't regain all of my stamina back, even with all the extra added stuff. Alrighty. So it automatically saves everything for you once the day's passed. So like Stardew Valley and other farming games, you're going to have to go and re-water everything again. Unless it's raining. So that's it for tonight. I want to say thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you next week, maybe. I don't know how often I'm going to stream. I'm going to try once a week. I'm already adding a day for this game on Twitch, which will be tomorrow. All right. Hopefully I will see everyone again soon. I will probably post something up on my socials So if you would like to follow me, it's Really Star. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter under the same name. So that's it for tonight. Have a good one. Bye.